This is Zoe. We're gonna feed her breakfast. Zoe is a two-fingered sloth, and her birthday was December the 16th. She is 14 months old in a couple days. We have over 125 animals here at Ocoee Riverside Farm, and we actually have 3 sloths. So if you've ever wanted to come hold a sloth or feed a sloth, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. We're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. Pretty much paradise. Where's everybody watching from this morning? A lot of times we get viewers from all over the world. Get rid of the kangaroo. Oh, guys, the kangaroos are trying to... Hey, Zoe, look. She was like, what's all that noise? So this is Zoe. She's a two-fingered sloth. Her birthday was December 16th. Sloths are pretty cool because they actually have 46 ribs, 2 sets of 23. And so that helps them protect them if they fall to the trees. Because in the wild, they actually fall to the trees maybe once a week. What is she eating? She's eating some zucchini, some squash, some sweet potatoes, and just a little bit of protein. She's being very lovey this morning. She's trying to hold on really tight. Guys, we actually have over 125 animals here too. We have some Scottish Highland cows that are really cool. Lily and Spud. They're not even a month old and they're furry and cute. So you can actually come here and bottle feed them right now too. And actually behind the cameras, you guys can't see it, but Thomas the turkey is walking around outside. She high maintenance? Well, she likes to cuddle a lot and likes to eat and take lots of naps. Not super high maintenance, but her temperature actually has to be between 75 to 80 degrees. So it's warm in here all the time. She's you, Venus. She's pretty chill. We actually have 2 other sloths here. We have Dash, which is a little tiny baby. He's like 1 or 2 pounds. And then we have Flash. He's our adult sloth, and he's 6 years old. Sloths are the chillest animals. I agree. Guys, we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. And we're actually right on the banks of the Ocoee River. Same river that they had the 1996 Olympics, which seems crazy to me that that was 30 years ago, right? Thanks, Tatted Rainbow Beetle. That's a cool name. Where's everybody watching from this morning? We're here in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville, and we're feeding Zoe, one of our sloths, some breakfast. LJ, good morning, Debbie. I love LJ. Ocoee River, it flows right through there. Beautiful. I actually grew up in Dawsonville. Big Bear City, Southern Cali. Beautiful over there too. Upper Michigan, is that like way upper, like the Upper Peninsula? Because that's some cool land up there. Central Cali, good morning, it's early over there. Ohio, how you doing? Hey Molly. Yes, this is Zoe. Zoe's having a little bit of breakfast this morning. Minneapolis, good morning. Dallas, Georgia, is that south of Atlanta? Okay, good morning. It's, I guess, is it tomorrow there? Thank you, Molly, I think she's pretty too. Branson, Missouri, good morning. Australia. We've had a couple people visit from Australia and New Zealand to hold the sloths. It was pretty cool. They brought us some yim yams. They were like this little chocolate cookie. They were pretty good. Wisconsin, good morning. It's afternoon here. I think that was the UK person. New York City, good morning. You guys got the first sunrise, right? We were just talking about those old salsa commercials, you know, where they always say, New York City. And then they have the salsa. You're seeing how funny those were. Australia, Chica Pizza. That's cool. So in Australia, do you live like way out in the wild, like what we think of Australia, or do you live in the city? West of Atlanta. Okay, I got you. Out towards Six Flags. This is Zoe. She's a two-fingered sloth, and her birthday was December 16th. Does she always give hugs? Well, pretty much if she's on you, she's giving you a hug, because that's how she holds on. But she likes giving hugs. City, SA. Is that South America? That's cool. London. Oh, that'd be awesome. Beautiful over there. You hear the turkey? Yeah, he's walking around back there. That's Thomas. Hey, Miss Long Island girl. Yeah, we're gonna see the other animals after we finish feeding Zoe, and then we'll probably do Flash because he usually comes down. But we'll check out a bunch of the other animals here. There's a ton of kangaroos right behind us, and then we also have an armadillo. I don't know where he's running around, but we have some camels and a zebra, a bunch of emus, and then a couple of our kangaroos we're pretty sure are pregnant. So we're gonna try to get down in the pouch and get some good footage of the baby kangaroo. So it should be pretty cool. Hey Karen, she is beautiful. This is Zoe. She's a two-fingered sloth, and you can come here and do this. You hope Zoe comes along? Well, it's still a little cool outside, but once it starts getting warmer, they will actually go into their outside areas, and occasionally we do walk around with them. I was trying to be quiet so you guys could hear her little munches. Aren't kangaroos overprotective of their babies? Nah, not really. As soon as they're out and moving around, they're ready to have another one. Basically, adult female kangaroos are usually perpetually pregnant once they reach sexual maturity. As soon as they have a kangaroo, they're like, okay, ready for the next one. They're not attached to them at all. Your daughter's name is cool, Zoe. That's all. Your daughter's name is cool, Zoe. That's awesome. Strangely resemble their pets. Are you talking about my hair? My hair's a little wild this morning. Sorry about that. I need a hairstylist. I need to come here and do all our hair. So one thing that's really cool here at Ocoee Riverside Farm is actually upstairs is the camel condo, right? So with that, you get the sloths for a roommate. It's really cool. You can look through the window and Flash actually comes up right beside you. And so that means you have a sloth for a roommate. And then you can actually look down through like these portals that are in the bunk rooms, and you can see the kangaroos and the camels from up in your rooms. It's pretty cool. Vicky, I'm doing really good this morning. How are you doing? Good morning, Mr. Bone in Tampa, Florida. Hope you're doing all right. Got some sugar gliders. That's awesome. We have some sugar gliders too. They're the coolest. Hey Breeze, not sure about God's favorite, but I feel like he's definitely taking care of me. You're from Perth, Western Australia. That's awesome. Is the Great Barrier Reef all around, or is it just like on the western side? I can't remember. I lived in Guam for a while, but never made it down to Australia. Vicky, you're in Plainwell, Michigan. That's awesome. Where are you going, Zoe? She wanted that one piece. Hey Breezy, this is Zoe. And she's a two-fingered sloth. Hey, Nikki? Yes. We have a sloth. We also have another 125 animals. And we have lodging here, too. It's on the eastern side. It's near Queensland. Cool, good to know. I did a lot of diving in Guam, and I think that'd be pretty interesting. Sloths are the coolest animals. Mopar, I agree. That's a cool name, too, Mopar. You have some old Dodges. Breezy, she is cute. So we have 3 sloths here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. We have Baby Dash, which is a little tiny nugget, only weighs like 1 or 2 pounds. And then we have Zoe, she's just over a year old, she's 14 months old. And then we have Flash, and he's 6 years old. Hey Daniela, that's right, we have 125 animals. So we're licensed by the USDA just like a zoo, so we have the same license, but we're not a zoo. We're an experiential lodging, so it means you actually get to stay here with the animals and actually experience them and be hands-on with them. You want to hold one? Well, come on. Come hold a sloth here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. So I have a couple minutes. What questions do we have? What state are we in? We are in Benton, Tennessee. Are mini squirrels legal to own in California? I am not in California, so I would check. There's too many things for us to check on for everybody, but we're doing our best. Do we ever bring the sloth out? Like the baby sloth, Baby Dash, yeah. You can book that. It's so we have all the different things, baby cuddles, baby snuggles. So when you go on the website, you get to see the one. You're in North Carolina. That's cool. I lived in Hendersonville for a while. Any possums? No. Can you get married there? Yes. We've had several weddings here. Shoot us a message and we'll get you hooked up with Donna. Donna and John own the farm and should be the one coordinating that with you. And we actually have lodging for up to 40 people. So you don't have to go anywhere. It's pretty cool. Charlotte, that's cool. I was in Hendersonville. What's that lake that's like right there at Charlotte? I always thought that area is really pretty. Good morning, Ohio. Hope you're doing all right. Let's see, there we go. Lake Norman, that's right. I love it up there. It's really pretty. I'm trying to pick something that way you guys can see her okay. There you go. I still don't like that one. Can you guys see okay? Are sloths really dirty? In the wild, yes. What is this? This is a sloth. This is a two-fingered sloth. You're from Texas? Yeah, Nellie, come visit. We actually have the Ocoee River right here in our backyard too. So during the summer, spring and fall, it's pretty awesome. You can float actually down to the farm. Ireland! That's awesome. Good morning. When my beard grows out, it gets really red. So I have no idea if I'm actually any Irish or Scottish, but I like to say that I am. Let's see. Give her a kiss. Okay. There's a kiss from you. Zoe, somebody wanted you to have a kiss. Can they catch sickness from people? Not really. It'd be more like lice. So if you have lice, please let us know. Is this a baby? This is Zoe, and she's 14 months old. You're in Chattanooga. Well, you should come visit. You'd love it. It's really awesome. We do the farm tour and the animal encounter, and then we have farmhand for the day. And then a new thing that we just opened is Sloth Keeper. So what the Sloth Keeper is you get to spend 3 hours with all of the sloths, feeding them, being behind the scenes, all the upkeep and everything that we do, and you're with all 3 sloths. So that's for 3 hours, right? How far from Waco? Waco, Texas? I have no clue. We're halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. Is this a 2-toed or a 3-toed, Abby? This is a 2-fingered sloth. See her little claws right here? 2. That's a big baby. So her weight is actually about the same as Flash's, but her fingers are gonna get a lot bigger, and I think she's actually gonna get a little bit bigger. What's her name? This is Zoe. Let's see if I can turn just a little bit so you guys can see her. She doesn't like the loud sounds. But can you see? Let's see if we can get you. She's holding on tight because she doesn't like the sounds. You want one more bite, Zoe? Look at that. So good morning, everybody. We're here at Ocoee Riverside Farm, and this is Zoe, and she's having her breakfast. She's a 2-fingered sloth. We are open to the public. You just need to go to our website and book the animal encounter that you'd like to do. What did you think, Zoe? Was that good? She's a sweetheart. So what other questions do you guys have? I have a little bit before we have to go to the next thing. What'd you see, Zoe? What are you looking at? Do they ever get aggressive? No, not really. So sloths have horrible vision. So if you wanted to understand what a sloth sees, if you held your finger or your hand like this over your eyes, that's how the sloths see, because they have horrible vision, right? So a lot of times when they're kind of flailing about or even opening their mouth and kind of making sounds, it's because they can't see what's going on. Do sloths like music? We were just talking about that the other day, and I don't think I brought my other phone in here because I wanted to play some music for her. I tried Bob Marley one day. She didn't really do anything. And then we tried classical music. Are we a zoo or an animal sanctuary? Well, we have the same license that you would have at a zoo, meaning like an animal exhibitor license, but you actually get hands-on with almost all of the animals. So it's better than a zoo, that's the way I look at it. And guys, we just launched our TikTok shop, and we're trying to add a lot more. And so if you flick over to our little shop, you'll see a bunch of cool things with our animals on them, and we're working on adding a lot more. What do you think? So, do you guys have any more questions? What do you want to know about sloths or some of our other animals? We are open to the public We have over 125 animals. And then we actually have covered wagons that you can stay in, and they're right on the banks of the Ocoee River, so it's really, really cool. Where's our store? You should be able to see it in the TikTok shop. If you can't see it yet, maybe TikTok's got to do one more approval. Do you see it there? I might look from the other side. You're right, if her sight is bad, that does mean that her smell is very, very good. Good morning, what's the admission price? So you can come take a farm tour for, I think it's 24 bucks, which is pretty cheap. Right now, I think they run at like 3 o'clock, but here in the next couple months, I think we'll be adding a second and a third one. So you can do that. If you want to come hold or feed a sloth, those are obviously different. You're deaf, so you have captioning on your screen. Okay, cool. All right, well, if I need to speak more clearly, or if you have a question that I didn't answer well, feel free to send me a message and I'll respond by typing if that's easier for you. Hey Maria, sloths are pretty cool, I agree. Good morning Pam. Good morning Mermaid. Let's see if we missed any over here. Hey user, yes, I do think that the farm tour's at 3. Sometimes there's so much stuff on there I can't always remember, but just go to their website, go to our website, OcoeeRiversideFarm.com, and you can see everything there. Most things close out 24 hours in advance, so you gotta book it the day before. The 3-hour encounter with the sloths, Heather, that is called Sloth Keeper. Okay, so when you go over to animal encounters and you scroll all the way down, that's Sloth Keeper. Now that's the Mac Daddy experience, right? So that price that you see, that is for either 1 or 2 people. So if you want to bring 2 people, that's up to you. But the first person has to be at least 18, and the second person can be 14. Hey, thank you for the subscription. Really appreciate that. What does a sloth feel like? So their hair is very similar to our hair. I think hers might actually feel better than mine right now. Hey Queen, where are we located? We are in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. And we're right on the banks of the Ocoee River. So it's pretty awesome to come hang out with sloths and kangaroos. Oh, we're not too far. Make it a vacation. We've had people come to us from Australia, Germany, London, all over. It's pretty fun. Do they prefer to be upside down? I don't know if they prefer to be upside down, but they don't. It doesn't really bother them. So a lot of times you'll see videos of Flash eating upside down. Are we open to the public? Yes. Just go to our website, OcoeeRiversideFarm.com. And you can book everything you like. We did just put some items in our TikTok shop. Let me know if you guys have problems accessing that. Can you guys see her little poof? It's like she's got a little mohawk. That's pretty cool. She's very cozy. So you can come here and snuggle with Zoe. You can feed Dash, hold Dash. With Flash, we just feed him because he's never been held. Do they bite? Well, they have teeth, but we don't put our fingers in their mouths, and then they don't bite us. Hey Tatum, is Flash down?
Not yet, I just opened the door.
Okay, she is very calm. So sloths have great hearing and a great sense of smell because they can't see very well. How long do they live? So in the wild, they'll live 20 to 30 years, but in captivity, there's been a couple that have lived a lot longer. There's 2 in Germany, Jan and Paula. They reached 52 and 54. And then there was one at the Smithsonian here in the US that I think reached 49. Cool. Oh, the store is loading? Awesome. If you guys see stuff on there that you think is the ugliest thing you've ever seen in your life, send me a message and we'll work on changing it. I'm not like emotionally tied to it. Where are her ears? They're right here on the side. But just like, you know, if you have long hair, you can't really see your ears because your hair is covering it. It's the same for her. But she really doesn't like her ears to be messed with. Can you see her move? Yeah, I'm gonna put her back in her hammock in here in just a minute. You wanna hold her? Well, come on. We're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. Do they think we're her parents. No, I think they think we're their friends. And that's what we try to be. We feed them and take care of them and make sure that they're safe and okay. Hey Meg, good morning. Good morning, Punky. Thank you everybody for all the likes and the follows and the shares. Really, really appreciate that. Your favorite animal and you want one. Well, a lot of people ask if they should get a sloth. The answer is no. The reason is, a lot of times people steal them out of the jungle, which is horrible. We don't advocate that. It's not good for the sloths. You're taking wild animals out. Also, sloths need an environment of 75 to 80 degrees. They have a very specialized food schedule, and it's a lot for them. Is she an adult? She's 14 months old. Sloths are a lot of work. That's right, Crystal. Is that what we did technically? Nope. Zoe, and I would say many generations before her, were captive bred. Never came from the jungle for many generations. Fed 2 sloths, that's cool. Isn't it fun to feed them? They're like so slow, you're like giving them the food and they're like munch, munch, munch. You love sloths? I love sloths too. And this is Zoe. She's a 2-fingered sloth. Her birthday's December 16th. And she's just really chill. She likes to cuddle with people. You live in Athens, Tennessee. That's awesome. Can she understand me? I think she understands like tone and words that we repeat a lot. Like if I say Zoe, Zoe, Zoe. See how she kind of looks around? Hey Zoe, are you looking at the people? What do you see? Do you get to hold them with the sloth encounter? Yeah, if you pick sloth cuddles or snuggles, that means you're holding the sloth. Yep, she's a little baby. What do you see over here? I was gonna show you her little foot. Let's see if she'll do it. You wanna reach? Why can't they see very well? Their eyes are built completely different than ours. So they see in black and white and not very well. Right, Zoe? But you're still cute even though you can't see well. Let's see if we can tilt this down just a little bit. She always likes to smell that because we've probably spilled a drink in it or something. Right, Zoe? She is like a newborn baby, especially with the vision, but that never changes for sloths. It's always the same. What does she eat? She eats zucchini and squash, sweet potato, a little bit of protein, and occasional fruit. No broccoli yet. We haven't tried broccoli. Is her fur soft? It's kind of like, I was describing it to somebody, it's kind of like our hair. Someone else thought it might be kind of like troll hair, you know, those little troll dolls. They said they thought it smelled or felt like that. What do you smell, Zozo? Where are you going, girl? You gonna come over here? No, they see still okay in the dark. It's just shades, right? You know, they carry a lot of diseases. That would be wild sloths, and it's not necessarily diseases. They just carry everything. So algae and insects. So did you know that when sloths are normally using the bathroom, they only use the bathroom every 7 to 10 days. So they're gonna come out of that tree and come down and do their little potty dance, right? And so that's when the sloth moth actually gets up on them. Where are you going, Zoe? Oh, let's see if we can raise this and then we'll let her go back up in her little hammock. Guys, we are open to the public. We're located in Benton, Tennessee. Are sloths my favorite? Sloths are pretty awesome. Abu's pretty cool. He follows us around out there when we're getting emu eggs. He acts like a big goofy guard dog. Scottish Highland cows are really cute. You can come bottle feed them. And what else? The little baby llamas and alpacas that we have, they're pretty cute. I'm trying to slowly raise the camera, that way I can get up and let y'all see as she goes to bed. Just a second, I'm trying to adjust this for y'all. Zoe's very inquisitive. She's like, what are you doing? What's going on? So this is her hammock, this is where she sleeps, right? And then I like to let her kind of figure it out if she's gonna reach for something. What are you gonna reach for, Zoe? Look, there's a branch. You got it. Look at her go. Oh, you wanna come up higher? There you go. She's thinking about it. She's going in for one more snuggle before we before we part ways this morning. So normally we do our encounter with Flash around 10 o'clock. That's when he likes to come down and get fed. So once Zoe climbs up into her hammock, then we'll go see if Flash is ready to eat. And we'll check on some of the animals with y'all and let you see some of our other cuties. Look, Zoe, do you see everybody? Guys, I can't really see the comments from here, but I'll check on them here in 1 second. We are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. So if you've ever wanted to come out and hang out with over 125 animals, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. All right, so here we go. You're good, girl. She loves the snuggles, as you can tell. All right, guys, I'm gonna go check on Flash and we'll be back in just a second. I'm gonna let you hang out with Zoe. She might try to chase me. It'll be entertaining. Guys, I'm working on getting Flash down, but it looks like Zoe's giving y'all some good entertainment. You can see as soon as she hears my voice or one of the other staff, she's like, hey, y'all wanna cuddle? Pretty funny. You want me to give him any of this?
You can have it.
All right, I'm gonna try to get these cameras set up. Give me a second while I try not to shake these too much. Flash is like, where's my food, yo? So this is Flash. He's a two-fingered sloth also. And I'm trying to raise this so we can get some good video for y'all. So this is Flash. He's a two-fingered sloth also. And we're feeding him some sweet potato. So if you sign up for a sloth encounter here at Ocoee Riverside Farm, you'd be seeing and petting. You can get this close. He's really awesome. The sloth cuddles and snuggles are with Zoe and also Dash. But with Flash, we're doing feeding and a lot of education. So it's really, really cool. Let me adjust these cameras just a little bit, guys. I have tortoises in the way, and so that's why it's a little difficult to maneuver around. VIP sloth encounter, yes. You would be with Flash and Zoe. So pretty awesome. So this is Flash. He's a two-fingered sloth, and he's about the coolest sloth ever, at least to us, right? But it's good to be able to feed him and pet him and learn a lot about him. You just booked 2 encounters? Cool, you'll love it. Guys, it's really, really cool if you live close. We understand that you don't have a need for lodging, but if you are staying on property, you do get like a slight discount on your encounters. So if you're traveling a long ways and you're trying to figure out like, should you stay here or should you stay somewhere else? If you're staying on the farm, you get a discount on the experiences. It's really, really cool, and there's tons of stuff to do here on the farm, and there's a lot of stuff to do here in the area too. Don't really like, hey, we're in Tennessee. We are in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. Which is more friendly, male or female? Are you talking about sloths or humans? They're all friendly. They are all friendly. Hey, Flash, you want some more food? He's like, I'm hungry, yo. I'm falling down on the job. So we got some squash there. So this is Flash, and he's a two-fingered sloth. Let me adjust the light, guys. There we go. That's a lot better. So one of Flash's favorites is green beans. So that's what he's munching on right now, is a green bean, and he loves it. Again, like I was saying, we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. I'm trying to restart something else on a different camera and stay out of y'all's way. Do they ever bite? They chew their food, and we keep our fingers out of their mouths. So if we keep our fingers out of their mouths, we don't have to worry about that. But of course, they have teeth, because they're wild animals, right? There are actually some places that will pull sloths' teeth, so then that way they don't have to worry about people getting bit. We do not do that, and we consider that to be cruel. You guys are located in Benton, Tennessee, and this is Flash, and he's a two-fingered sloth, and we're live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. So if you guys have ever wanted to come hang out with sloths, you can do that. Can you hold them? Yeah, you can hold sloths here. So you want to look for the sloth cuddles or sloth snuggles, and that would be where you can hold a sloth. Which sloth do I think likes you the most? Zoe's pretty friendly. But Flash is really nice too, but we've never held him. So it's a little bit different to be able to tell, oh, does he love me? Well, he's not hucking me, you know? So do they make noise? Well, he's munching pretty good. And Zoe, the sound that she likes to make is she'll go, oof, oof, when you're leaving because she wants to be held. You're planning a trip in April. If you're planning it in April, I would definitely book it. Weekends have already been filling up almost out to May. So if you're trying to come during a weekend, definitely make sure you book it. The Sloth Keeper of the Day, that's open Monday through Thursday. That doesn't fill up as fast, but whenever we book a Sloth Keeper for the day, we close out everything else because it's for 3 hours. So if you just love sloths and you got to be around them all the time, you want to look at the Sloth Keeper. So we're right on the banks of the Ocoee River, right where they had the 1996 Olympics. And the covered wagons are out there, the Riverside cabin's there, and you can just wake up in the morning, you got the river out one side, and you can turn around and look at zebras, camels, emus, kangaroos. It's awesome, guys. It's really cool. So we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville is Benton, and that's where we are. We're right on the banks of the Ocoee River. This is Flash. He's a two-fingered sloth, and he's about 6 years old, and he loves to meet people and get fed. Will Flash let you touch him at all? Yeah. You can pet him. So when you come here to feed Flash, you can pet him just like this. You want a green bean, Betty? He's like, yeah, I want a green bean. He's like, give me my green bean. Do sloths get to be one-on-one with, or are they separated? They're pretty much solitary. He occasionally tries to just go check out her area, but they're not really interested in each other. Is their hair coarse? Their hair is very similar to ours. Disregard my bad hairdo this morning. I tried to comb it, wasn't working out. A lot of people say that their hair is kind of really similar to like a troll's. What's the website? The website is OcoeeRiversideFarm.com. The link should be in our bio also. We also have a farm store with some of our hoodies and stuff that we sell here. And we also have a Shopify store that's linked on our TikTok, and we're gonna be linking in a bunch of other ways as well. Guys, we have over 125 animals here. We're open to the public. You just need to make a reservation on our website for the day and the time that you want to come, right? Just like buying a ticket to a show or anything else like that. We are open to the public. We want people to come experience all this, but you need to make a reservation. What is Flash eating? Flash is eating zucchini, squash, green beans, sweet potato. Occasionally he'll get a little bit of fruit. And the reason we monitor his fruit so carefully is they digest food through a bacterial process, right? So we digest food as humans through an enzymatic process. So because he uses a bacterial process, bacteria growth can be increased through sugar, right? Which is fructose, which is what fruit has. So if we gave him too much fruit, it would cause his poop to be really, really runny. If it didn't have enough fruit, meaning not enough bacterial growth, it'd be really dried out. So we kind of consider ourselves to be poopologists here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. We love to have a vacation. Well, come on. It'll be awesome. We've had people come from all over the world. Australia, Germany, London. I'm trying to remember some of the other ones. Definitely a lot of Canadians came down. So it's pretty cool. But this is Flash. We actually have 3 sloths here. We have Flash, Zoe, and then Dash. Now they're all 2-fingered sloths. We don't have any 3-fingered sloths. 3-fingered sloths need a much more specific diet. The leaves from a Ocoee tree and things like that. None of our sloths came from the wild. We don't think people should do that. That's bad. Don't steal sloths from the wild. Don't have sloths as pets. We are a licensed USDA facility, just like a zoo, except we're even better than a zoo because you get to hang out with the animals and be one-on-one with them. It's really, really awesome. Guys, we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. The name of the farm is Ocoee Riverside Farm. You can go right to our website, OcoeeRiversideFarm.com and make a reservation for anything that you'd like to do. Let me see if I can fix these cameras a little bit better. There we go. Is that better for everybody? Always adjusting the camera. Let's see if I missed some questions here. Do we cut their nails? No. He trims his nails by basically walking along these branches. Sorry, I had to decline a phone call. Hanging out with the sloths is more important, right? So this is Flash. He's a two-fingered sloth. He's about 6 years old. Did you know that sloths only use the bathroom every 7 to 10 days? Isn't that crazy? So when they use the bathroom, they can lose around 30% of their body weight. So to give you an idea of like how much that is, if you weigh 200 pounds, losing 60, pretty crazy. Let's see what we got going on here. Good morning, Kimmers. How's it going? We got Flash here having a little breakfast. We don't have any encounters today because we're going to an event later on this evening. So today is kind of a chill day with the animals and getting a bunch of work done. How long do they live? So in the wild, sloths are only gonna live maybe 20 or 30 years, right? But in captivity, they can live over 50 years. So there were 2 sloths in Germany, Jan and Paula, and they made it to about 52, 54 years old. There's also a sloth at the Smithsonian that made it to about 49. So sloths can live really, really long if they have a good environment, if they're not grabbing onto electrical wires, and if they're not losing their environment or getting eaten by predators. So we're pretty excited that Flash is going to be around a really, really long time because we think he's cool. Let's see if I can turn this just a little bit. He is munching down, aren't you, Flash? Let's see if I can find him a little piece. Flash is like, you're just leaving me here, bud. I'm looking to see what else we're going to feed you because I think we're going to feed you one other thing. Flash, what you doing up there, bud? All right, let's see here. All right, Flash, you want another green bean? He likes to think about it. Look how cool he is. He like just leans down. He's like, yeah, I got this. So this is Flash. He's a two-fingered sloth. And we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. So if you've ever wanted to come hang out with a bunch of really cool animals, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. So this is Flash. We have over 125 animals. It's really, really cool. What you think, buddy? Oh, yummy. How's that? And I think we're gonna give him just a little bit more. And then you guys are gonna get to see as he goes back up into his room. So this is just where we feed Flash. His main area is back there. See if I missed any questions. I don't think so. And then after this, guys, we'll go check out some of the other animals. So we'll go look at maybe some kangaroos, some camels. It's gonna be
But then she was trying to eat and she moved.
awesome. So Tatum just told us that we can definitely feel the baby inside one of the kangaroo's pouches. So we're really, really excited to have a lot more babies here on the farm. And then we're getting some new Scottish Highlands that kind of look like little pandas. Is that their technical name, John? It's Panda Scottish Highland?
That's what they call them.
What'd you put right here?
He's gonna eat something different today. Did he just eat it whole breakfast?
Yeah, here. Okay, and the same like thing that I feed her, but less veggies, right?
Yeah. And I let all 4 of the babies out last night when I was feeding.
Hey guys, we'll be back in 1 second. Which baby? Alright guys, we're gonna let Flash go back into his main area and then we're gonna feed the baby. So a really, really tiny sloth is what we're about to feed. But we're gonna let Flash go back into his area so you guys can see it because it's really cool, but he might want to hang out. You know what? We will let Flash hang out there until he decides to come down, and we're gonna sit right here and feed Zoe. Zoe's our baby sloth. Just moving some chairs around, and then we're gonna feed the baby. So I'll talk a little bit while I'm getting this ready. So normally when we're getting food ready for the sloths, we chop up cucumber, zucchini, squash, sweet potato, and we give them just a little bit of protein. As they get older, they start to eat mainly fruits and veggies. And Flash is just a sleeping monster there, isn't he? So I'm gonna chop this up so you'll hear some chopping. I'm sorry about that. And then we'll feed the baby sloth. Flash, there's one more piece of banana if you want it. Hey Flash, you want this last piece? He loves fruit. You want this last piece, bud? I think y'all be able to see okay from there while I chop this up. So this is Flash if you're just joining us. He is a two-fingered sloth. We are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We are open to the public. You just need to make sure you make a reservation online. We also have lodging for up to 40 people, and our covered wagons are right on the banks of the Ocoee River. So pretty awesome to wake up and see the river on one side, and then you can turn around, look at the back of the cabin or the wagon, and you get to see kangaroos, camels, emus, zebras, donkeys. It's pretty awesome, guys. Usually Flash goes back into his area almost right away, but I think he wants to hang out a little bit this morning, which is okay with me. So I'm getting the food ready for the baby sloth, and that's what's taking me just a minute. But I'll be done here momentarily. You can kind of see part of Flash's area right there. And I'm gonna try to get it set up so that way when he goes to start crawling into his room, we can keep hanging out and watching him while we feed Dash. Hey, buddy. So this is who we're gonna feed, guys. This is baby Dash. We're gonna give him some food. So if you guys have ever wanted to come hang out with some sloths, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. And I was gonna try to get, oh, Flash already went in there, that's good. Let's see here. So this is baby Dash. We're gonna feed him. We're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. And this little guy is hungry. Hey baby Dash. Right here, buddy. So sloths don't see very well at all. So they rely on their sense of smell, let him chew that up, and their sense of hearing. I'm gonna see if I can zoom this in just a little bit for y'all. So this is Dash, and he's a two-fingered sloth, and he's eating some breakfast. So Dash is only about 6 or 7 months old. And you can see he's just a little nugget, but he loves some breakfast. Guys, if you've ever wanted to come hang out with sloths, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. We are open to the public. You just need to make sure you make a reservation online, and you can come do the hang out with sloths. So we have 3 sloths here. We have Zoe. I'm making sure she's chewing up all her food, or he's chewing up all his food, but he is stoked about it. There you go, bud. You guys see him eating? Super cute. So this is Dash. He's a two-fingered sloth. So sloths are really cool. They actually have 46 ribs, 2 sets of 23. When they use the bathroom, they actually lose 30% of their body weight. How crazy is that? They only use the bathroom every 7 to 10 days, and they're eating 10% of their body weight every day. So to put some of those numbers in perspective, let's say that you weighed 200 pounds. Can you imagine using the bathroom and losing 60 pounds? Because that's what happens with the sloths. It's pretty crazy. Sorry, I'm trying to tilt that so you guys can see better. So this is Dash, and he's a two-fingered sloth, and he's eating some breakfast. He's munching down on some veggies and just hanging out. So we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We have over 125 animals here. We do horse rides too, guys. So that's something that we just started opening to the public. So you can come ride horses here. And we just got the cutest Scottish Highland cows. So if you've ever wanted to see some ridiculously cute little cows, we have those. I think we have about 10 kangaroos now, and a couple of them are pregnant. So we're actually gonna go try to get some footage of that baby kangaroo in the pouch. How cool is that? You're from the UK? Well, come visit. Come visit. Guys, we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. And if you've ever wanted to come hang out and feed sloths, you can do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. You can bottle feed baby kangaroos, bottle feed Scottish Highland cows. It is awesome. And we just started our online store too. So we have a bunch of products in our TikTok shop, and then we have a bunch of products here physically for sale too. Let's see. If I have the VIP sloth encounter already booked, can we check out the farm after? How does that work? Hey, so what I would add on is the farm tour, which I think is like 20 bucks. And then that way you're seeing all the animals. And I suggest everybody doing that. Even if you're only here for the sloths, do the farm tour. You get to see the camels. You're out there with the kangaroos. It's a ton. We actually even do camel rides here also. Those are super awesome. We do pony rides, and then we also do kids' birthdays. So get this, guys. We take one of the ponies and it gets turned into a unicorn. Pretty cool. A unicorn birthday party. I mean, I kind of want one. We have a resident sloth in your yard in Costa Rica. Oh, that's awesome. I lived in Costa Rica for a little bit, around Terrialba, and then we were in Manuel La Playa, I think. I love Costa Rica. What's up, Kimmers? Did I say something hilarious? Maybe, I don't know. I hope it was appropriate. Guys, this is Dash. He's a two-fingered sloth. We're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We're right on the banks of the Ocoee River. So if you've ever wanted to come see the cutest animal ever, you can come do that here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. It's pretty awesome. This is baby Dash, about 6 months old, enjoying some breakfast. A cool thing that we just opened up, guys, is Sloth Keeper for the day. So what that means is that you spend 3 hours with all 3 sloths. It's pretty cool. Hey, thanks for pinning that, Kimmers. Really appreciate that. So what kind of questions do you guys have? Feel free to ask. We got a couple little moments now before we go do some other stuff, so I can take some questions. I think we're on Facebook and TikTok right now. And on TikTok, I think we linked our shop. So if you're on TikTok, you can flip over and look at a bunch of our cool stuff that we have. If there's something else that you think we should get, send me a message so that way we can work on it. And if there's something that you think is horrible, let me know and we'll change it. What's the name? This is Dash. Dash is a two-fingered sloth. You want any more, Dash? Dash is like, nope, I'm done. You wanna show them your sweet face? They don't wanna see mine, they wanna see your face. Let's see if we can, sorry for the bouncing, guys, not trying to make you go crazy. Hello, Donna in North Carolina, how are you? You want a Dash? Where can we visit Dash? You can visit Dash here at the farm, Ocoee Riverside Farm, and we're located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. And Dash has already started to lighten up a lot. He was jet black when he first got here. Okay, you can't wait for your sloth proposal. We did have someone do a proposal maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and it was the cutest. She went to open the area where Dash was, and her fiance was behind her with the ring proposing, so when she turned around, it was pretty cool. Oh, you're gonna do it March 8th here. All right, Lacey, can we video it? Oh, you're in contact with Donna, cool. I'm sure she'll let me know then. I wanna make sure we get it. I bet it's gonna be awesome. It is, it's a baby sloth. And this is Dash. He's a baby sloth. Right, Dash? All right, guys, I think I'll take us outside. We'll go check out a couple more of the animals. And then we'll be signing off for today. We got some work to do. Right, Dash? Alright guys, if you want to come visit, check out our website at OcoeeRiversideFarm.com. Hey Patty, send me a message about the pillow sweatshirt, because I'll make sure that we add it into the white, and I'll do it like right now. I'll go check it out. But send me a message so I don't forget. Alright Dash, you ready to say bye? Dash was like, I'm sitting here. Alright guys, we'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.